man. Hey man, I think it's about time, man. I really think it's about time for us to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and take that ride, you dig? Take that ride, man. Y'all with me, man? Y'all meet me out there, man. This mission, man. This mission from Chi to LA, baby. I'm on the mission. Say what? Why you niggas trippin'? Yeah. I'm on the mission. Say what? Why you niggas trippin'? Yeah. I'm on the mission. Why you niggas trippin'? Say what? I'm on the mission. Yeah. Why you niggas trippin'? From Chi to LA. Another 3 o'clock in the morning special. Getting in from doing Uber Eats. Not Uber Eats, but Uber X. Y'all can see it's 3 in the morning. Everything over there capped out. Zaya, he's still woke. Hey, what's up, boy? Zaya, he's still woke. They're asleep. But what I'm doing right now, I'm transferring. Hold on, let me see if I can turn the light off. I won't let it, but I'm transferring my files, my music files for this record. You see the one down farther to my flash drive. This is the G file. So everything's going smooth so far. So I got these 4 songs in there. Let's finish transferring that y'all see. It's going down. Say media. Y'all can see that's a USB G. That's the flash drive. Dump truck, and I'm gonna order everything. I'm gonna put everything in the order it's supposed to be in. So I'm gonna transfer it to this laptop right here, and yep, I'll be able to upload. I gotta convert the files to MP3, so I'm gonna download some on there. But as you all can see, the process is going smooth. I just plugged in. That was it, man. And the only thing I gotta do now is thinking about recording a bonus track. Like I said, that's gonna be I kill them all. I might just go ahead and just put this up there just to go ahead and get it done and get it out there, and then just keep working on music and stuff and recording after the fact. But yeah, y'all see the record is going in there. It's going into the files and stuff, and after I'm done with this, may lay it down if FJ don't want to wrestle or anything like that. But still want to wrestle. I did good out there doing Uber and all that stuff. I did 250 tonight. Uber and Lyft combined. And probably could have did more with Uber, but I stopped early because I'm trying to hold on, what did it say? I'm here big, it said it already exists. Okay. I wanted intruder stuff, but I wanted that one. I could have did more, but with Uber, because Uber is busting right now. Uber X, and I guess that's because my tier level or whatever. I'm still not a gold or a platinum right now, because they made me do this ultimate thing. This ultimate, it started me over. So, but my stats all the way around is impeccable. So that's giving me, I guess, good fares and stuff, because I'm getting high fares, especially in the burbs. The south suburbs, they fares are higher than in the city. And I'm pretty sure it's like that probably north too, but it's more transportation north than it is like going south, further south like that. So I may run that J tomorrow, but I'm trying to cross the threshold with Lyft with this elite status. I got about 1,000 more points to get, and I will have my elite status with Lyft. So I'm gonna be working on that tomorrow. I should probably get about 150. Sundays get kind of slow, and I start late because I get off work so late. I don't know why my thing keep auto adjusting. My little daughter Lyra is notorious right now, man. So that's why I'm hurrying up and doing this stuff, because I'll come home one day and she'll tell my shit. She had a computer. Monica just keep on doing that. They keep on saying it's adjusting, and all this net type shit. But this my old setup. I will be getting the new stuff shortly. So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm telling you, it's a process. Y'all been seeing it from the whole beginning. Let me count the songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 songs. I've been seeing the process from me when I rebuilt the computer all the way up until now. So, you know, if you're a fan, you know, you rocking with your boy, man, you appreciate what I'm doing because this is not easy by far. And then I got to deal with the ambience. Like I could have been recording right now. And that's not what I used to do when I used to get off work. But she got the fan blaring. And then my boy, you hear him up in there. You seen him, he's standing up. Um, Woke him up, got him out his swing and stuff to lay him down. But yeah, that's what I'm going through, man. So, but now I got the files transferring to the G drive. So I'm about to switch over and we're gonna come back for part 2 on the laptop and load these files, okay? So I can start uploading it to CD Baby. And I got the artwork and everything. So it's gonna be a real smooth process. The only thing I gotta do is just do all the, you know, the final ladder part and all that stuff is easy, you know, because I've been doing it for a long time. And, you know, publishing, that's by far probably the easiest thing, you know, to do when it comes to, you know, getting your project submitted. But yeah, I got all the files up there. I got all the files transferred in here. So just to play this on how it's gonna look. So now we're gonna go right over to the laptop and take this flash flash drive out. Knock the flash drive out. So now you're gonna go in here and open up the laptop, and switch over because I gotta hook up. Matter of fact, I gotta take this thing after I'm gonna wait till after I upload my record before I take it to the shop, the laptop, and have them. Hold on. Oh, they go to my Yeti microphone. Okay, I can unplug that one. Okay. Take it to the shop in Ford City so they can fix the monitor on here, so I'll be able to see on here again. I have to use my HDMI connection in order to see this display for the laptop. So that's what we about to do right now. Might as well do it all in one shot, man. So I want to come back and do this, so I can just chill and watch a little bit of this TV movie I was watching the other night. So now I'm gonna put the internet on here and transfer these files. I don't need the internet for this, but still. Nah. Whoa. Y'all almost saying some good stuff now. Yeah, you pull that down. I don't y'all see none of that. Okay. Now, say I'm offline. I'm going ahead and put myself back online. I'm gonna cut that part out. Okay, so now. Alright, yeah, I have to flip best of us. Okay, I think I'll be alright, but I'm still gonna cut it out. Because I know how YouTube is and all that jazz. So now that we connected, we're gonna put this flash drive in here. Boom. Just like this, so easy. Hold up. Flash drive is in there. It should recognize it in a few minutes. There you go. Y'all see it right there? Let's say USB. Now it's the USB-D on here. Select to choose what happens with removable drives. Okay. Choose what to do with removable drives. Configure storage settings. Open folder to view files. That's all we want to do. We want to open this up to view what's in there. And there you see all of the records right here for the project right there. So if I was to go to CD Baby right now, I'll be able to upload. Even though this is not the correct spelling for the file name, but when I upload it to the CD Baby, the names will be, you know, the actual names that's going to appear on the album is going to be correctly spelled, okay? Everything's going to be correctly spelled. Yeah. So let's count how many songs we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hold on. What's the song missing? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 1 There you go. Hold on. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I took it down. 15. So all 15 songs. This is the order for the playlist right here, and you can see it's in there. So now we can go to that when we upload it. So if I was to go to cdbaby.com, let's go through Google. I want y'all to see the other stuff over there. I just sign in and stuff, sign my name in and all that good stuff. We going through LC1, boom. Now we're gonna search cdbaby.com. The artist login, boom. It's gonna send like a little code to my telephone and all that. Well, probably on here. I think it remembered everything. Okay, let's see. Scratching my jaw, man. Let's see if it allows me with the information that's already up there. Nope, I gotta type it in. If you store everything, now I gotta redo it again because I restored stuff that, from files I was looking at, or, I was doing a podcast or something like that. Okay, let's do it again. It should still be right there. Just look at it. All right, boom. Then we go ahead and boom. Take that away and see if this logged me in. Cause I did change my password, so I want to see if this. Nope. I gotta just rest this real quick. Well, these kids, they something else, man. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I know when Zaire really start getting his motor start working, it's gonna be hell to pay. Okay, there go the code is 760547. Him and Lyra, them together, man. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get a house so they can have space to do their little terrorist thing. So now I got CD Baby right there. That's my balance of how much money I got in there right now for streaming and all that. I've been cashing out. I gotta change my payout back to 1,000. But I could start this whole process right now and make this a vlog, about this part. Except I'm just holding my damn thing to show y'all the process, because a lot of people don't understand, when you publishing, especially if you're an artist, what you gotta do. Now it said choose your release type. Only $9.99 per single or $14.99 per album. No annual subscription fees. Trusted by millions of artists since one track single, 2 or more tracks, $14.99. Now this, I don't know what this is, but what's this? Choose your release type. Only $9.99 per single or 14. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this right here. Standard single. Oh, whoa. Let's go back, because this is not a single. This is an album. Standard album, 2 or more tracks. This is something new, I guess. One-time payment per release. Select. This is something totally different, you know what I'm saying, from when I did my last releases, man. And I can do all this on my telephone, you know, just to get caught up to speed and stuff, but I'm just showing y'all how this stuff look and how it work. And then I gotta convert my files too. Even though I can submit these as WAV files, I still can convert them to MP3. I'm gonna see though, you know, 'cause I may not have to do all that now, because they do accept the WAV file too. Ours now, of course, on Lcdaone, you know. Hold on, button sticking. I might have them fix my whole damn laptop. Album title, Lcdaone. 9. Release date. That's a good question. When do I want to release this damn thing? I want it to be as soon as possible, so. I'm gonna say we're gonna release it on the 15th. This day will be saved in your metadata save platform. May take up to 3 weeks to go live. Record label. I always put L in production. L. Productions, copyright owner. Change back to LM Productions. I guess the copyright owner is me. I forget. I can look at my other submissions and see though, you know, what I put on there for that. They're showing y'all the process of what an indie artist do, or any record company. Now the UPC code, barcode, that's the code that's gonna go with your project. Give me a free one. So if people want to scan and all that stuff, like if they want to buy it and stuff, they can. Got that boy going crazy up in there. I want to add the CD boost. I want all that stuff. Okay. Standard album. Add here now. Continue with here now. So this is all new. I don't know what all this stuff means. Your 1-year service begins upon approval of your release. Okay. I don't know what that means, but let's go. Okay. Okay, that's all my stuff right here. The records I do have that's already published. Besides, but these are the ones that's not paid for. My Evil Eye Transformation. What's that? Yeah, Evil Eye. No, Hefe 3 record is not. Yeah, the G class is right here. That's the one I'm having issues with because of 50 Cent. I guess 50 Cent, his IDs didn't go through. And, you know, that's the only thing that's holding this project up right here from being released. So when I checked everything, it said required the required stuff right there. And this is the second part of that it's like 33 songs. And y'all see when supposed to came out, but still they don't want to release it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. But these are all the tracks right here for this record. And I believe when we get to the 50 Cent song, the strap one right here, everything went through on there, but it's like they still won't release the project, man. I don't know why they won't release the project. But when I go to CD Boost, I think this is where the issue is right here. This release is currently not eligible for CD Boost. Please check back later. And I'm gonna have to contact the support to see, what they can do. I can take that damn song off, Oh my God. Yeah, turn it up, man. It's 3:17 in the morning, dog. Okay, let's get back to the project. Okay, let's go back to albums and stuff like that. And I'm gonna see what they got this thing listed as. These are unpaid albums and singles right here. All right, and this is the standard album. So now I want to edit it because I am gonna come up with some singles too. And I got my picture and all that stuff. I got all that. So the stuff that's required now is all this other information y'all see right here. So we gonna go right to uploading the music files to see if they take the wave. If they take the wave, then I don't have to do anything as far as with converting the tracks and all this net. It's 15 songs on this record. I think I'm just gonna leave it as 15. I ain't gonna go ahead and do no bonus, and that's gonna be the next record. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hurry up and get this out to the public so I can start making. Please let them the number of volumes. Just one. It's one volume. That means it's one record. Okay, that's it. It's not no more than one record. The tracks on the record is 15. Okay, now the titles. This is where the titles come in at. So I list all the titles. Once I list the title names, then you gotta put all the other stuff in there and all that extra stuff that you gotta put in. I should get my tripod so I can sit this on the tripod and then continue on with this vlog. Hold on, let me get my tripod, man. Y'all hold on 1 second, man. Let me get the damn tripod, man, so I can do this damn thing the right damn way. Because everybody don't know this process, man. This y'all can see where y'all have been observing and witnessing. You know what I did, coming all the way back from out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, to get back into the fray as an artist. And every artist go through this, man. Especially if you indie. You ain't really got no money like that, but I do got some paper, but I was focused on something else. I was invested in YouTube. Now, that been my main focus now, like trying to get my YouTube together, like versus anything else, so I had to learn that, and I did. That was a plus. Okay, we back now. So now I can finish this tutorial part. So we're gonna type this stuff in, and then I'm gonna go to like the technical stuff that you gotta do. Then we're gonna conclude. I gotta excuse my button is sticking. Like, yeah. I wonder why kids be doing all that. 3 o'clock in the damn morning. I should have left that boy in his damn swing, man. That's why we be leaving kids in their swings, man, because there's a reason. We be going ham. Okay, that's the first song. That's the intro. Okay, they said some partners may alter the custom casing. Okay, so let's take that off. Oh, but hold on. I mean, they said, well, when they release it to some of the partners, meaning the digital partners that they have, they may alter that part right there. So it don't matter as long as you hearing the music. That's what all that counts. It don't matter how the title really looks. But we gonna include that in the submission. So we'll let them do what they gotta do when they get the music. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the second song. Shalingo. And they're gonna lowercase everything anyway, so next. Missiles. I hit enter, I don't know, but okay. Next. My Pit. Next. Dump Truck. Next. Scroll it down. And you want to make sure your order is right, especially when you upload your audio files. You want to make sure, that the correct file is going to the correct title. Outside, next, bullshit. BULLSHI. So I do that for that. Next, I'm Here Bitch. That's really what the name of the title for this song is. I'm Here Bitch. Next. Intruders. Next. I'm ready for him. And I did told you I was going to submit this in April. And I am. It's April. But it may come out because they're going to have to do all their stuff too. They're going to have to edit the audio file. They're going to have to make it clearer and all that shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Just to publish it. So that's what they do. Survival. I'm going to put survival of the fittest. Survival, third. Yeah, I spell fittest. I'm just gonna put survival. Oh, this survival of the hopeless. I put this in survival. Hopeless. Next. Federal. Wait a minute, I think I skipped over something. Let's go back up. Hold on. Yeah, no, I didn't. Hold on. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm right on point. Survival of the federal. Next. This was on the menu. Next. Shalingo chopped. Next, Lcdaone Dime outro. That's the last one. Okay, now we got all the titles there, so we're gonna save and continue. Now it's gonna ask us for the audio track. Well, this the track, this the information. We're gonna skip past this part because I'm gonna do that the next tutorial. Cause I gotta this. Well, hold on, I can just go ahead and do it now. Let me see. Parental advisory, yes. Language. Course being in the United States, you want everything to be read in English. Boom. Okay, is this track a live version? No. This for all those people out there that's gonna aspire or try to do business and they gonna work on CD Baby. Okay, composition type. This is original composition. Okay. Then where it says add. It says songwriter bank contains all songwriters in your account. So I'm already in there. I added other people too because I published their name, like my homie Miss Windy City, Kevin Williams because he was on my record, Lcdaone, Charles Martin. Add to this track. So I'm gonna add this right here to this track. See, I had Curtis Jackson up in there. Y'all seen that? And they were supposed to find his ID. Okay, when I added it. So now, what did Lawrence Charles Martin contribute to this record? Lyrics. I can now when I do the first one, I can do this I can apply this for everything. Lyrics and music. 100%. Y'all make sure y'all do this right here. Pay attention to this part. 100%. Does Lawrence Charles Martin have a publisher? Yes, I do. What is the name of the publisher? LM Production. I think I put this last time. And then it's going to ask me, what does the total ownership apply this songwriter version to all tracks? I want to apply this to every track I get. And watch this. So we don't have to do all that shit. See that? Now, one thing I think I'm skipping because it's gonna add. Why is I here? Why? Why is that boy screaming like that, man? These kids just don't want to go to bed, man. I don't understand it. Now, when we get to the end of doing all this right here, it's going to ask me, like, what was the percentage of such and such and such and such, and it's supposed to be 200% or something like that. But y'all see how it go. We're gonna go to the next track. Finish all this technical part because this the heart of everything right here. But it's other stuff too, but this the majority of bulk of everything technical wise that you gotta do to make sure your composition, your record is gonna get published correctly and you getting your royalties and all that. This is called taking care of your business, man. Right? Does Lawrence Charles have a publisher? Now, if I put no, watch this. Let's see what happens. Watch. Total ownership, 100%. But we gonna put yes. We put yes there, and of course that's LM Production. Next track. All right, missiles. Let's go to the next one. Now, I remember it's supposed to be 200% or something like that, but we'll see when we get to that point. So y'all paying attention, y'all see how it's going, right? And I'm gonna finalize everything on my telephone, tomorrow at work. But I'm gonna upload the files. Once I upload the music files, all I gotta do is pay for everything. If it go, well, I don't have to convert my files. Then all systems will go, man. It's like I can use the WAV file, and then all I gotta do is convert the picture again. Please select a language for your track, English. Alright, so we're gonna see. It shouldn't have no other issues after that. We're on track 4. Try to speed it up as quick as possible. English. And by me adding it to the like publisher name and all that, it cuts down on the extra typing and all that shit I gotta do. Down for this part right here. Okay, let's continue. Go ahead on and finalize it. Boom. Boom. And it's fast on your telephone if you got it set up. If y'all do it like that, if y'all gonna do it like that, it's faster. I think that's when I was publishing, and I added TT to my record, and I had to split the royalty with her. That's when I asked for like the percent wise and all that shit. I selected the language, but okay, man. On to the next track. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna do this shit, man. I told y'all it's a process, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it, man. Like when you want to be an artist, man, you gotta put some hustle behind your muscle. This ain't easy, but when you've been doing it for so long, you make it look. It is easy. That's after you've done it. You've been successful. I can consider myself as a successful artist, cause like Boosie was talking about. Think about all the rappers that been rapping, and like the ones that came out, the Lil Flips and all that. Like, I'm not the throw them dust on their name and all that shit. But, it's all about being consistent and, sometimes having your setups for like your equipment and all that. Like y'all been seeing Jermaine Dupri, he's showing how he uses old stuff. All that shit matter, man. Because it's all about producing. That's it. Producing the song. That's it. Like if you able to arrange something quick enough where you can start recording, then you win. I don't care how the track sounds, as long as it's something where you can catch it when you try to write, and then uh, people can bob their head to it. Then you won. You in there. So you just got to be consistent with producing. That's why you got to have a good producer. Not you ain't got to really have a good producer. You just got to have somebody that can help make your damn tracks for you, and you can record because that's the last part of it, recording, which is kind of the easiest part because when you arranging or like when you composing, that shit can take some time, especially if you want it to sound a certain way and all this and that type of shit. That could take a long time. That composing part, especially if you doing everything by yourself and you new to it, yeah, it could take some time. So, I would strongly suggest and advise to try to find a producer, especially if you've been doing it all on your own and you know how to operate your own setup. All you gotta do is just basically show somebody how. Like same thing with CJ So Cool when he started showing, hiring editors. He was editing all his own stuff, so it's always a good thing to know how to do your own stuff. Because all that plays a factor in your process when it comes to producing and getting your project out there. And the person that puts out the content, the more content they win. If you last man standing, because recording is a hard process. That's not easy at all. Because there's so much that goes into that, like recording. It could be easy, but it's not. Because you gotta spend a lot of energy and you gotta make sure that everything is properly arranged and and then you gotta do all these tracks for your recording and shit, and that could take some time because you want to get everything right, make sure it sounds right and all this and that type stuff, and yeah, that takes some time. Versus the producer part, that takes some time too, but the recording is the hardest and kind of the easiest. But it could take some time because you gotta stop, and especially if you didn't learn everything, like your music lyrics right away, and then like if you want like a real storyline for your stuff, and you want it to sound good, like most of these records back in the day, they used to have like storylines and it sound like a movie. You want to give people that make them imagine what the visual look like, because that does lead into the music video part. But if it be a nice record and everybody like it and the record is doing pretty good by itself, people gonna anticipate the visual. They gonna want to see what it look like. What you talking about. They want to see what it look like. So that plays a big factor, in your production part. So that's why I would say, like, get you a good producer, or not a good producer, get a good producer, and you can train them on if you already got some know-how, you mix your own stuff. Get you a producer and just train them and show them how you like your stuff, and they can just, they already know how to do stuff, but you just giving them your points of view, so the composition can come out the way you want it to come out. Right? Basically, in a nutshell. So, yeah. But this is the process that you got to take. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seeing what I'm doing right here? If you want to really, have your business together and get paid, because I'm still getting I showed y'all royalties. I'm still getting paid. And this right here is going to add to that, like my streaming. And that's why I'm going to keep recording. And I'm going to try to put, the more songs you put out there, the better off you are as an artist, period. Because are getting really into the algorithm. We got like 500 songs out there. Somebody bound to cross paths and find out about you. And start listening to you. You know, I got like, what, 30 listeners on Spotify? They ain't never seen me or none of that stuff. They probably seen my videos on YouTube and all that. But, you know, they listen to me. And I never perform anything. So me putting more songs out there, I'm gonna reach I'm gonna reach a bigger audience, you know, cause I'm underground. Cause the more songs you put out there, some is bound to make it in the algorithm. Especially if you got something that's good, somebody gonna, you know, like probably recommend you and, you know, and all this and that type stuff to DJs and woo this and that. So yeah, I think like right here, watch this part. It's gonna ask me what is the percentage for the such and such. Okay, it did. Okay, cool. All right. So now we moving on from that. So we got all the titles up there. So now we going right into the audio file. I'm gonna do that on my telephone. But now this is the most important part right here. So if I gotta convert again to a because now look, upload high quality files in either WAV. Okay, so we got WAV files. Y'all seen the WAV file. Let me get some butter for my nose. And this will be the last part of this vlog right here, okay? I got the flash drive in there, so now we're gonna upload the files, the music files. That's why it's good to always come and watch and learn from people. Now I'm sharing my tips and nuggets on publishing music, okay? Because I have been successful doing music, and that's why I think my discography, my music is still out there, because people naturally listen on their own. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me holler at my little son real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let's get him some cheese real quick. I give him the sleepy cheese and knock his butt out. Boy, why are you still up, man? Everybody is sleeping. Huh? Why are you still up, brother? You can't sleep? Huh? Hold on, let me give you some cheese. Hold on. Yeah, food is long. That's what we long I pay for. To get my check out that one time. I should pay for it now. But watch out. This month over. Then we gonna pay for that. See if we get monetized because you keep telling the man. Oh. You know, how I'm on DPG. We apply for monetization. I post the music videos. Hold on, y'all. So at the same time I finished the record, I learned Uber, Lyft, okay? Took care of the little shorties. Finished my record. Now I'm in the stock market, okay? And I'm saving for a house. This is no fluke, no joke, none of that. I'm saving actually for a house, and this is gonna happen. So all these YouTubes I've been watching all these years, I'm about to look like one of them. And the rappers, because that's what YouTube is. So the CJ So Cool and DDG and all that. I'm joining in. Okay? The French family. Yeah, boy. I gotta beef you up here, man. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. That was you like it. That should knock you right out, boy. Okay, now. Here we go. So this is like the hardest part kind of, but now everything easy. Like I said, I make everything easy. Artwork and this. Uploading your artwork. So you're gonna have to convert your artwork to their specifications. Same thing with audio files. So now, y'all seen me transfer my files from my old computer. So now we're about to go to the drive. This should be all simplistic and easy. So, you see that there go the drive right there. It's D on here, but it's G on the other computer. There go the files right there. So you want to make sure you got the correct files, music file going to where the title is supposed to go to, okay? So the first one is the LC1 Don, and it's a WAV file. The intro, boom. Watch how the music is gonna be jumping and shit. Y'all see that when it finalizes? Y'all see the lines looking is dark and it's getting darker. Boom. Now, so I ain't got to worry about it. They gonna convert everything. They're gonna clear this shit up and everything. I'm telling you, man. CD Baby is nice. I have uploaded files from back in the day, and I thought it was doo-doo. The audio, and they cleared that shit up. They're a great digital partner. Okay, Shalingo. Just make sure y'all upload the file. You can remove a track too, and then if you do submit it, that's the last, like the last thing of it. When you submit it, the whole the new album title, once you submit it, things can be undone because once you submit it, then it goes through the inspection process and all that shit, and and then now they got this thing called the boost on there where they can boost you into the algorithm and shit and have you surfing because they got more retailers now. But you want to make sure all your stuff is correct, because if you have one little flaw, meaning that you messed up an audio file and it's like the wrong title, and it's not the right audio file for that title, then that could mess up your submission. And because your music will already be out there and people be listening and shit, and that can fuck everything, because now they gotta take your shit back down, and they gotta correct that part, and it's like that'll mess up your submission. So that's why you gotta pay attention on this. This the most important part with your audio files. Pay attention and just take your time. That's it. So now I ain't gotta convert this damn thing to MP3. I can use WAV files, and that's it. Okay, the last submission I went through a lot with that boy, because I didn't have all this what I got now to make it so simplistic and easy. But that's it pretty much. Now all you gotta do is just pay for the damn thing. After I do all the rest of the technical stuff, like I gotta add in what else I gotta add in? I think the digital partner thing, I gotta accept all that, and it's something else. I'll show y'all after we done with the music upload. Cause this is the last part of this blog right here, and we're gonna save it. And I may do another blog too, because I'm about to pay for this shit immediately after I finish my, all this technical stuff I gotta upload. I think I gotta pay like $100 or something like that to submit the record. And then they gonna distributed once they finish the inspection and stuff to all the digital retailers. So I set the actual release date. Y'all seen it for the 15th of May. Okay, I did. I'm right on schedule. What I said. I said I was gonna publish my record in April. So this is the publishing part right here. Publishing. They finalize it, and then they push it out to the retailers for sale. Okay, meaning streaming. That's the sale part. Okay, so now y'all got that understanding of how this part of the process goes. And then you good to go, man. Like, you in business. Once you get all this shit together, then. Well, the first part is making sure your audio files, are recorded right. Then get to this part, the WAV file part. When you're doing that with your system or whatever, make sure it's the right format. Then you get to this part, the publishing part. Okay, it's three layers of this. Really four. Producing part, making arrangement, the composition, instrumental. Second part of it is recording it. Third part is the publishing, and the last part is the streaming. That's where you're gonna make the money, the sales. That's the process right there. So that completes you as an artist right there. All right. So y'all got that understanding? Okay, we good business. So we moving down. We got 15 tracks to do. Just take your time. All easy. And you gotta hurry up and do this in a timely fashion, because if you don't, they'll erase all your audio files and all this and that type of stuff, and you gotta re-upload, which don't take no time to do. But especially if you're on the schedule and you've been promoting your stuff, like this is. Telling people when the record it's coming out on this day, because they're going to release it on that day that you said. They're going to make sure everything is ready. They're going to, especially if you want a quicker release, quicker than, like the time frame that you in. When you want your stuff to be out within that next couple of days, and you just upload your stuff, they're going to be humping on their end. But now it's so easy now. They're gonna release your shit when you say you want to release. That's why you got to make sure all your shit is smooth for the inspection part. They inspect your shit. They inspect for copyrights from other artists if you use stuff and all that type of stuff. So it's best to have your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about none of that. So that's why my record didn't get. I got to talk to them, but they not answering the telephone. Maybe they answer now. But I'm gonna call them tomorrow. Which is what's the day? No, it's Sunday closed. I'm gonna call them Monday. See if I can catch them. They Eastern. I think they Pacific. They East Coast. I think it's Eastern. But I'm gonna call them. See if I can get somebody finally on the telephone, so I can ask them. Why they won't release my Hefe 3. But G-Class is Volume 2, which is the second part of the record. There's 33 songs on there. In total, it's 66 songs for that double CD record. So I'm just asking them, like, man, because that right there, that's more songs that I would have had out there streaming, and then that's more sales I can get. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying the more songs you put out there, the better off you are, and it's bound that you're gonna make some money. There's no way around it. And you're gonna gain listeners too. There's no way around it. There's no way around it, man. Like, that's why I admire Boosie and Gucci, man, because way back in the day, like the late 2000s, before it crossed over into the decades, new decades, them boys, man, we was on SoundClick. Like, me and my homie, Miss Winnie City, was looking for beats. She used to tell me to go to SoundClick. I go to SoundClick, all they shit up there. Them boys recorded a lot of damn records, man. You gotta take this shit serious. If you want a career in this shit, you gotta have a passion for it, man. Like, for real. Even when shit ain't right, you can still gotta do that part. Be the artist. make sure you writing, so when that time comes, when everything is lined up for you, boom, you're successful. You're a professional, and you'll be successful quicker. Yeah, because you got your shit organized, right? That's what we doing. We organize. Yep. But anyway, we moving down. The song list, playlist, or whatever, however y'all want to call it, and we almost done with the audio submission. So after this part is done, then it's gonna let us know anything that it has to let us know, like if there's an issue with the such and such and such and such, and who this and that. But we ain't nowhere near the finalization of this album. We just uploading the audio files, introduce myself as a new person, yeah, and that's it. Okay, but anyway, and you could add more submissions, more than one. I'm just going one by one, but I could add more at one time, so I won't have to wait for all this shit to upload. But that can be confusing too, because you get in the habit of doing it, you'll walk around and end up uploading the wrong file for the wrong title. So it's good to take it slow. It's a step-by-step process. Just take it slow, no need to rush. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Now, I'm coming down to the last 5 songs on the record, so I could do that now. Just to speed up the process. I want to chill for at least a second. It's 4:00 in the morning, but I think I'm gonna do some lay down. After this shit, completes. Y'all see how I'm doing it? So we're gonna have to keep going one by one. Yeah, it's gonna take them a little time, getting the project up there. And all I gotta do is check when it all go through. Add on the file and just wait. So let me know if y'all like the vlog, man. And I'm trying to show YouTube that I'm apologetic for my actions when I was critiquing other people's videos. I didn't mean no harm bad. I was just trying to do what everybody else do on YouTube. But I think this is a personal vendetta, against L right now. So all I'm trying to do is just be successful, man. That's it. That's it, man. I just want to be successful. Chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. But anyway, moving along with the project, we almost through with the upload part. Hold on, for the music files. Okay, that's what's on the menu. I may do a music video to that one. That one. Federal. There's a few other joints too. But I'm taking this more serious than I have been, especially back in the day. Well, I was focused back then too. I was just single. And I was craving that cat, man. So, I was on proud. But I still was focused, because I was locked in with my music, man. Took it serious, especially once you get in there. Once you get published, you officially an artist. So I was trying to make money and become wealthy overnight, doing this shit. And yeah, okay, I got everything up there. Time Lcdaone outro, so I gotta find that joint. Okay, Lcdaone outro. Boom. It's the last file. Now we're doing is waiting for them to complete. And when I do it like this sometimes, when I do more than one, see how long it's gonna take the process? It's gonna take a long time. So that's why we can go to bed without having to do any damn thing. Okay, but anyway, man. It's gonna take some time for this stuff to finish. So I'm gonna let it do what it do. I'm gonna lay it down. But got me some comments, man, on what y'all think about this publishing part right here. Yeah, it's self-explanatory. Anybody could do this, but after being an artist for so long, I learned how to, connect with other people. Especially if it's on some business too, like that. I know how to connect with people, you know what I'm saying? Why they shut me out? So them, embrace some other stuff. But anyway, y'all see the tracks that upload is taking this time. So that's part of their especially. That's why it's good to go one by one. And I might have to, erase these files right here if they don't upload what they're supposed to, and then come back and do it, one by one. But I wouldn't hurt if it was done, because I'm trying to lay down, man. I'm trying to lay down. There we go, each one by one. Bible, I hope it's up there now. So, and they go by the size of the file too. So we got these 4 left. So I'm gonna make sure I cut this vlog because I know I ain't gonna be able to get all of it up there like that. So yeah, we'll come back. I'm gonna show y'all, the process after the fact. Make sure I like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell button so y'all get more exclusive vlog, music, video, tutorials with LC1. Alright? I'm hope y'all next one. Shush, and be looking out for the record in May, except for May 15th. That's when we coming with it, cuz y'all see it right there, it's uploading. Decided not to go ahead and do the bonus track. That's actually the record Kill 'Em All is on the Lcdaone Downfather 2 record. So I'm making that record dope. It's all gonna be really twisted and all this stuff, man. So yeah, we going ham, man. But anyway, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. All y'all niggas out there, man. They're saying I ain't the OG, the original. Hey, man. He's a duplicate. He's a duplicate, nigga. Yeah, he's a duplicate, nigga. He's a duplicate. He's a dude, nigga. And I'm original, motherfucking OG, nigga. Yeah, don't forget to get your custom t-shirts, you dig what I'm talking about, from Lcdaone. You see the custom prints all over the shirt, you dig what I'm talking about, we ain't playing no game. The custom sweater, you dig what I'm talking about, yeah. With the back end print on the same. I got the t-shirts as well. You dig unisex, long sleeve. You dig, now we got the full zip up. You dig what I'm talking about, straight up with the hood on it. Straight up with the back print as well. You dig what I'm talking about, we ain't playing no game. And then I got the full zip up, custom with the pockets on it and stuff. You dig what I'm talking about, back print and sleeve and print. You dig what I'm talking about, prints everywhere. Then I got the yoga pants. You dig what I'm talking about, joggers. You dig what I'm talking about, for men. And I got the crop new t-shirts for the ladies. You dig what I'm talking about, look at that. She look comfortable with it. Then I got the sports bra. You dig what I'm talking about, get the sports bra. You dig what I'm talking about, the back print. You dig what I'm talking about, the back print. You dig what I'm talking about, we ain't playing no game. And then I got the yoga pants for the ladies. You dig what I'm talking about, biker booty shorts. You dig what I'm talking about, so that piece can round out. You dig what I'm talking about. Then I got the yoga leggings. You dig what I'm talking about, for ladies, so when she jogging and everything. And I got the capris right there with the custom LC right between the thighs. You dig, and I got the custom socks. You dig what I'm talking about, you ain't gonna find no more socks like that nowhere on the planet. And then last but not least, I got the Lcdaone jersey. You dig what I'm talking about. Then I got the back print on there. Look at that back print, look good. Then I got the Illmatic one, my street ball jersey with the 2-4 on it. And then I got the little sleeve pull-up bag right there for the ladies. You dig on drawstring back. And then I got the real backpack. You know what I'm talking about, Lcdaone. Look at the back, look at the front. You dig, look at the top. You dig what I'm talking about. Everything is looking good. You dig what I'm talking about. And then Lcdaone's neighborhood. And then I got the X-Star iPhone 10 case. You dig what I'm talking about. And then I got the iPhone 6 case, 7, 8, 9. Just order what you want. And then I got the custom print. You dig what I'm talking about, Lcdaone, baby. And then I got the custom mug. And when you want to get drunk and drink and stuff to my story. And then I got the snuggle pillow.